Hi, my name is Hedda Vahid Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, current unified Mexican heavyweight champion Andrew Ruiz Jr. says he accepts and uses all the doubt and the people that's stating that he got a lucky punch, including Anthony Joshua, former unified British heavyweight champion, who's his opponent December 7th in the highly anticipated rematch in Saudi Arabia for a unification bout at the heavyweight division. He says that Andrew Ruiz says that I hear all the whispers and all the people saying I got lucky and I'm going to lose. He says, and I'm using that all as motivation. He says, I'm glad that everybody is doubting me. I'm glad that everybody feels like it was lucky. He says, styles make fights, and it had nothing to do with luck. It had everything to do with skills. I've been in there with Anthony Joshua. I understand what it takes to defeat Anthony Joshua, and I will do it again. He says that all the doubters, all the naysayers, he's using it all as motivation to be successful. And he's going to make everybody eat their words that felt like he landed a lucky punch in the first fight, June 1st, at Madison Square Garden, New York, New York, the most famous arena in the world, when he upset Anthony Joshua. He said that you don't drop a guy 4 times and stop him via luck. Sometimes you get one-punch knockouts, that may be lucky. And even then, it takes some sort of skill. He says now sometimes fighters could lose, focus and get caught with a punch. But for the most part, it takes skills. You have to set it up. He says, but dropping a guy 4 times and ultimately stopping him had nothing to do with luck. And I'm going to make the naysayers eat their words. And I'm using it all as motivation. So just know I'm using this all as motivation as a chip on my shoulder to prove you guys wrong, end quote. And I have to agree with Andrew Ruiz Jr. I believe it had nothing to do with luck at all whatsoever. Luck played no part in him defeating Anthony Joshua. The thing is that everybody was shocked because you look at the physique, you look at their appearance, and everybody automatically picked Anthony Joshua. Not to mention Anthony Joshua has been top 3, top 2 heavyweight in the world for quite some time. So you automatically pick him against Andrew Ruiz Jr. because if you're not a true hardcore boxing fan, you don't know much about Andrew Ruiz Jr. And so it's more so of the fact that everybody's shocked that Andrew Ruiz did what he did. And so they have to find a reason, just like Anthony Joshua is trying to come up with a reason in why Andrew Ruiz was successful and defeated Anthony Joshua. Point blank and period. That's the bottom line. A lot of boxing pundits, a lot of casual fans can't understand how Andrew Ruiz could be successful, and they don't believe he could do it again. They feel like he caught lightning in the bottle. They don't understand the skill set. They don't understand that styles make fights. And the fact that if you look at the fight and really dissect the fight and pay close attention, you understand that Andrew Ruiz's stature played a huge part in advantage for him. Because Anthony Joshua, like Anthony Joshua stated out his own mouth, does not like to fight shorter guys because he has to reach down. And so with that said, he feels like, it's a disadvantage for him, meaning Joshua feels like it's a disadvantage, and it's an advantage for his opponents. And Anthony Joshua hasn't identified truly on why he lost to Andrew Ruiz. He can't understand it, right? Because Anthony Joshua said 9 out of 10 times you look at us stand next to each other, I'm the superior fighter. Anthony Joshua said that he's going to change his ring walk to be successful against Andrew Ruiz. Anthony Joshua said he wasn't motivated. Anthony Joshua said he was distracted. There's a lot of excuses and a lot of reasons why Anthony Joshua feels like he lost. And the same excuses and reasonings that people will justify and co-sign Anthony Joshua saying such is because they truly don't understand why Andrew Ruiz was successful. But the facts remain, the styles make fights. And Andrew Ruiz's style, his hand speed, is tailor. Anthony Joshua is tailor-made for his style. Because Anthony Joshua is not fluid. He's not as athletic as Andrew Ruiz. He's not as quick as Andrew Ruiz. And Andrew Ruiz is willing to trade with him. Andrew Ruiz doesn't fear his power. Anthony Joshua's power is not going to make Andy Ruiz hesitant. Actually, when he got knocked down by Anthony Joshua, it made him more assertive. It made him more aggressive, more hungry, more willing to trade. And thus will be the same outcome, I believe, in the rematch. The only thing that's going to change is the location. Anthony Joshua is losing a lot of weight because stamina-wise, he came up short with his stamina. His stamina was an issue for him. And he feels like losing muscle mass, which is going to help him because muscle demands a lot more oxygen than fat. So he is trying to lose muscle mass so that way he can have more stamina to keep up with Andy Ruiz. But that just goes to show you that Andy Ruiz Jr. is living in his mind rent-free, like my brother Fred from Barbershop Conversations would say. He's living rent-free in Anthony Joshua's head. He done moved in. And the first sign of adversity in this rematch, Anthony Joshua is going to give in. Believe me. Because he just doesn't understand why he can't put the pieces together and understand why Andy Ruiz is successful against him. And thus the reason why he's going to lose the rematch, I believe. Can Anthony Joshua win the rematch? Absolutely. Is he going to win the rematch? I don't believe so, and that's two different things. Can he? Yes. Will he? That's a whole different story. I don't believe so. I think that Andy Ruiz's style is all wrong for Anthony Joshua. And the fact that mentally Anthony Joshua is not totally locked in on the fight itself, and he's locked in on coming up with reasonings to why he lost, says a lot. And that's going to play a huge part. Because soon as adversity kicks in, soon as he gets tagged, as soon as he's having issues, he's going to resort back to that first fight mentally, and he's going to check out. But Andy Ruiz says he's using it all as motivation, and he's just calculating everything. He's just piling up the data, collecting all the data, and going to use it against you and Anthony Joshua. He's just going to explode. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Current unified Mexican heavyweight champion Andy Ruiz Jr. states that he's using all this naysayers and people that's saying that he got a lucky punch to beat Anthony Joshua the first time. He's using it as motivation. He's going to remember everybody who stated that he got lucky, and he's going to make them eat their words. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the